Hello everyone, this is Demize1988 here. Considering that The Lost Guardian is going to be coming out next year, I thought I would play through Shadow of the Colossus. I've never actually done a full recorded walkthrough. I started Resident Evil 4 and it just turned to shit, so I decided to... What are you doing? You were on the computer when I walked in. I'm here with HarmonicTunes, and yeah, I just figured I'd play through this game a little bit, and I'm gonna try hard mode. Honestly, I have only played through this game once, and it was on normal, so I know hard mode. The damage from the Colossus are, well, Colossi, however, whatever plural for Colossus is. I know the damage is higher, and there are more weak points that you have to find. So, you guys might see me hear me rage a little bit. Click. New game. Here we go. Basically, how this starts is Wander, the main character, as you see on the horse. Well, you just see the horse, but you'll see Wander shortly. Is taking, honestly, I don't know the girl's name, and I'll probably get flamed for that, I'm sorry, but basically taking the girl that he loves into this forbidden land, and you'll see an altar there shortly after he does a little bit of wandering, and this, just like Demon Souls, the lead character really doesn't have a name. Everyone refers to him as Wander. And if any of you watched the stream for Video Game Festival 14, which Zofar321 is always putting on, he does it annually now. I believe it's been 10 years. We're at 14 video game festivals. It started as a biannual thing, and then he changed it to annually, just because of scheduling and all that. But when we were doing Video Game Festival 14, Josh, or what's Josh's gamer tag? Admiral Biatch, played through The Last Guardian is the game that's coming out next year. He played through Demon Soul. And the Stream Monsters decided to name the lead character Meanwhile, because while we were streaming whatever game we were playing on the Xbox, or whether Zofar was playing Shenmue or whatever may have been playing, we would have the camera on the TV where he was playing Demon Souls, and the line of the weekend was, "Meanwhile in Demon Souls, every time Admiral Biatch died," which was about every 5 minutes at least. Long story short, the lead character, the main character in Demon Souls, is now named Meanwhile. And as I was saying earlier, obviously he has the girl that he loves with him, taking her up to the altar, hoping to bring her back to life. And that's kind of where this game starts off. And pretty soon, you'll obviously hear the god of this world speaking to Wander. And it's a very odd language, but I think this game is probably one of my favorites overall. Gameplay, literally 16 boss battles. That's all that's in this game, is 16 boss battles. There are no side monsters or anything like that that you have to kill. And the soundtrack in this game, to me, is fantastic. I have it on my computer. I listen to it constantly. That place began from the resonance of intersecting points. Ends and not, and etched into stone. I don't quite understand what the word ends means. I'm gonna shut up now, because this language is actually quite beautiful if you think about it.
Laomism was you the last also. View ours is will. Equal kizado you lola. Islis was I Aomiz quick. You are la quicker.
So obviously where Wander is, it's said that if you wish it, you can bring the souls of the dead back to life. But it's forbidden to even step foot into this land. And that's where our story starts. And of course the horse's name is Agro, which the relationship between Agro and Wander is one of the most passionate, even though there's really nothing there as far as, you know, showing emotion, or even whether it be showing emotion or having any type of dialogue or anything. But it's still a very, very close bond between the two of them. And I think the fans of this series in particular have resonated well with that. And there's a point later in this game which you'll see that that relationship is very well played out, even though a lot of people were upset about it when it happened, and then, you know, everything turns out to be okay. And obviously the god of this land now speaking to Wander.
Is Kumku, idus all you Iveliko. It's not ours, Amuso. Alu Diklik, if the least do is. I'll bet.
I was beautiful, no something is no clothes. On those around, I will consider. Hey, was not you were
You do. You bet, Sanada.
I was
Okay, there you are. Colossi. That's the plural for Colossus. The ever-asked question has been answered. So Wander obviously accepting the quest to defeat the Colossi and bring her back to life at a great cost, which is what Lonnie has just said. You know, I did leave one thing out of when I was explaining earlier about how every aspect of this game I can appreciate. Another I forgot to mention was the vastness of this world. And it's insane how much time was put into actually designing all of this, even though in the main storyline you don't always go to a particular place. It's just games at a scale like this always astound me. Red Dead Redemption and any of the God of War, Red Dead Redemption and any of the Grand Theft Auto series in particular are vast environments, and I commend Rockstar for putting as much work as they do in every game that they have, considering it is a wide open world. Not only do they have the quests and the regular missions to design and write stories for, but there's so many side missions. Give me a little bit. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption lately, so I'm used to those controls, to be honest. It's going to take me a little bit to accustom myself to these controls again. Now, down in the right corner, the pink circle is your grip bar, and the red bar is obviously your life bar. Now, as with the grip bar, you'll see how that really comes into play once we start fighting the Colossi. Once I start fighting the Colossi, you need to hold on for a lot of them for a long time. Now, there are salamanders, I believe they are, throughout this game with the blue tails, that if you get those, they will raise your grip meter. The first time I played through, I only found one or two of them. I may look online somewhere to see if there's a way just to find all of them for you guys watching. Let's see, where do I start? Give me 1 second here. Options. I'm gonna look at the button configuration. Jump is triangle. Action. Control horse. R1 is grab. Okay. L1 Colossus. Change weapons. Reset camera zoom. Okay. So, triangle is jump. Alright. I can't remember where to climb. There we go. Got it. I think. Are you supposed to climb this shit? Wow. I need to... Probably should have played this game before I actually recorded it. But, oh well. Trial by error. I even screwed up that phrase. I'm gonna shut up now. Come on, grip onto the edge. I know I need to climb up there. I just can't remember how. It's not there.
After finding every Colossi and killing it, that's when you should end the signal.
Okay. I need to find how to climb up this thing. Oh, wait. There we go. I had to jump and hold grab. I got it. Oops. I fell. I'm so used to the controls of Red Dead that it's hard to adjust for me right now. I don't want to stab. I want to climb. There we go. No! Bitch, get up there.
Just keep climbing.
There we go. Okay. Took me a little bit. I don't know why the controls were a bit weird. But, let's see. It's not that way. Don't want to fall. That's jump. Okay. And, oh, you know what? Next time I'm gripping a ledge, I'll explain another part of that pink circle at the end there. I'm just trying to think of how I'm supposed to climb over that. Okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. Alright, so you're holding, and oh, well, that didn't really help much. Now see how that, in the pink circle there was that white circle that showed up as well? That is your jump meter. As you're gripping something, you go up to it and hold triangle, which is the jump button, and that will determine how far you're gonna jump. Comes in great handy, obviously, when trying to travel quickly when you're climbing on a Colossus. And this is the first Colossus battle. This one, another thing I like about this game is how you can actually control the camera in the cinematics with the right stick. So I can obviously look around while the Colossus is moving. I'm calling aggro when I'm meaning to run. Okay, I believe how we climb up this one is you get him to punch at you, but I can't remember exactly. And again, the last time I played this game was over a year ago. And then, okay. No, I don't, go away, stop it. I'm trying to remember. There's a dodge roll ability in this, I thought. Unless I'm just jumping. Okay. So there's the, oh, nope, that's not it either. I guess you just run up to his foot and climb. Well, there goes that. I'm about dead. Yeah, I'm dead. He's gonna see. Yep, done. Damn it.
Dude, that was the most epic stuff.
Right, he's just sitting there. Epic death? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Yeah, like I said, I shouldn't have chose hard mode. The damage on the Colossus is far too great. What's that?
The spots.
Yeah. And the same way that you find what direction to go to on aggro by holding up a sword and the light focuses on it, that's the same way to find the weak points of the Colossus, is to shine your sword and it'll focus on where the weak point is. In this case, there's one on his back and there's one on his leg there. The only way for the weak points to show up when you're climbing the Colossus is to have your sword out while you get near it. If you have your bow and arrow out as you get later in the game, there's no way to tell where the weak point is. Okay, well, we're on the Colossus now, and as you can see, all the black smoke. Oh, hold on, gotta grip it. You can see slightly that glyph kind of on his leg there, and that's where you're gonna want to stab with the sword. Now I have to wait till he settles down, get set again. Damn it. That's the only thing that I disliked about this game slightly, was the delay that it took when you released it in order to actually do the stabbing motion, because a lot of times it's literally a half second opening to where, because you don't just want to stab it multiple times, you want to be able to charge up the stab so that you can just get it as much life drained as possible. Yeah, see, I can't even... There we go. Okay. There's one hit. And as when he stops moving, there we go. Okay, so obviously the first part is you want to take care of his leg. And then as he falls, it's easier to... Well, I screwed it up. But anyway, when he falls to his knee, you're supposed to climb up there and get onto his back and all that other stuff. But yeah, I screwed it up big time. But again, the music in this game is fantastic. Like I said earlier, I'll probably be saying that through the entire game, quite frankly. I'm sorry if it gets annoying, but it's the truth. Okay, so now that he's down, you're going to want to climb up his back here, and you're obviously on his ass right now. So before your grip meter runs out, you want to try to climb over to the side. There we go. Okay, well, he's shaking. Oh god, I'm going to fall. I'm going to fall. Climb up. Climb up. Okay, good. Now this is the point where you just want to kind of regain your composure and refill your grip meter, and then climb back up. Obviously you want to have your sword out so that you can see the next place that you're supposed to be, and to stab him in order to drain his life bar. Oh god. Now you can try and brace yourself as much as possible while there, but when it's a hard surface, it's really hard to get a grip. Now, when you're on his fur, any Colossus's fur really, that's when the grip meter will help you, even if you're just standing there. Obviously, you start shaking, you want to grip again. I'm trying to refill my grip meter before I try and stab him so that I can actually stay on when he does start shaking. As you can see now, this is when you want to just hold on for dear life. And then this is obviously the weak point that I was speaking of. This one's a lot more vivid than the one that you saw on his leg. And if I'm not mistaken, there is one more somewhere that I'm going to have to find, because unless I have to stab this a crap ton of times and just take down his life meter as much as possible. Now, right there. As you're raising your sword, you'll hear Wander say, "I'd like some pound cake." And obviously that weak point is now... Is it done? It looks like there's still a little spot there, but for the most part, that weak point is done. Let me make sure that no more life gets drained. Yeah, that's it for that weak point. Now, I'm not positive where the other one is. Oh, grip. He's shaking. For some reason, I feel like it's on his front, and I might regret going down here, but we'll find out. I guess look for the smoky areas? I'm not sure. Oh god. Grip is almost done. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall and die. And... okay, good. Oh god. Falling. Trying to rebuild my grip meter here. And then... I'm not sure where the... There is a third weak point on this, because in hard mode there is always one, possibly two more weak points that you need to find. And obviously his head was the main one. I'm not sure. I can't do that. Okay. Let's see if I can do this real quick. Nope. Can't do it. I need to try and find out where that other weak point is. But I can't do it while he's moving. Oh, there it is. It's on his arm. Okay, got it. Now, how to get over to his arm is the question. I think I need to just drop down from his shoulder, to be honest. So let's try this. Oh god. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Fall. Grip. Nope, that didn't work. Jump and damn it, missed. That was luck. I usually would have died there. So let's jump on his leg again, stab him a few times, and get him to bend down and find a way to get onto his arm there. Ah, shit. I should have gripped it. Ah, shit. I'm dying again. This is going to be a long playthrough, guys. I'm sorry. If HarmonicTunes wants to play, I may hand off the controller to him every so often. And on the leg. Shaky, shaky, shake. Get the fuck off my calf. What the hell do you think you're doing? And down. Okay, there's that, and he just doesn't want to go down this time, I guess. When you hear him grunt when you're raising up the sword, that's when it's at maximum power. And that's really when what you're aiming for anytime that you're raising his sword is to hear him get his sword all the way up so he can thrust it into the Colossus, into that weak point. Okay, he's down finally, but unfortunately my grip bar is completely depleted. So, jump now. The irritating part is trying to get over to his hip and get up there without him shaking around. Because obviously when he walks, it shakes Wander around. Now let's try this. There we go. Alright, now here's the second weak point. This should be it. I believe this is the only other weak point that he has. Obviously I'm not charging the thrust entirely because he is shaking around a bit. There we go. And come on, get one more thrust in there. And there goes my grip meter. So, yeah, hopefully start running before he steps. Unfortunately, on his arm, there really is no place to rest to regain your grip meter. So you just kind of got to keep going through the leg and taking him down little by little. Now, you see in this point, there is no real glyph there. It's just kind of a blue, I guess, puncture wound is what it kind of looks like. That's what you want to look for on all the Colossus. That's their weak point to actually get them to the ground so that you can climb on top. From there, obviously, you're going to look for the glyphs and the weak points and all that. That will actually kill them. Regrain. Ah, crap. Falling. Trying to regain my grip meter here. Jump on. No. I jumped. I don't know why it didn't. It registered as just running to the edge because I did jump onto his arm like that. Is what I was supposed to do. And I think one more hit should do it. And this was a extremely long first video of the Shadow of the Colossus. What I might do is separate this and download Ghost of the Colossus. I might separate this into the trek to find the Colossus and then the Colossus battle as each particular video, and then go from there. And then no matter how much you try to run away from this, it always catches you, and you have black tentacles go straight into your body. And then all of a sudden you pass out and end back up at the temple. So, that was the first, or depending on how we edit this, the second video of the Shadow of the Colossus run through. And I will save, and we will continue after the save.